Well, hello, all my fluid art friends. It's Doris at DF Designs. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. You're all viewers of awesomeness. Before I get into what's going on with this canvas, let me say hello to everybody in the chat, because I see my moderator, Luce Boutte, Miss Linda T. Woohoo! Let's give it up in the chat for my moderator, who is so awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Linda. And I also, oops, I got to put it on all messages. There we go. And there's Deirdre, Lorraine, Gertrude, Patty, and Lori. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my VOAs. You guys are awesome too. Now, let's talk about this. Hail, Jeff B. There we go. That's about the best you're going to get out of me. Aren't I silly? Anyway, okay. I looked at this Sunday morning, and I called Moose. Moose and I talked about it on the phone. It is because I didn't let the paint dry, because it was a repurposed canvas, and then I painted over. Well, hello, Kelly. I painted over the design and a little bit down the edges, and I didn't paint over here, obviously, and now you can see where it cracked. Look at these sides. Ugh, those are ugly. So, oh, I am so sorry, honey. And hail, Mona, my sweet, sweet Mona. Hello, hello, hello. And let's see. So, Moose might be here in a little while. I don't think it was the paints. I think it was the fact that there was wet paint underneath. It was just what I had brushed on, but it caused the cracking. So, this one is probably a total loss. Thank God it was only a super value canvas, okay? Which, I think this size right here, I think you get 6 of them or 4 of them for $13. So they're pretty cheap. It's like me, cracked. And, oh, hello. Hello, Miss Angela. Nice to see you, sweetie. No, Angela, I think it was the paint underneath was still not wet. Moose has had this happen many, many times. She said she should be here to talk to y'all about it in the chat. Because what I'm going to do is same paints. Well, I'm not going to take the time on a cheapy canvas like this. If it was a gallery wrapped, yes. Let's see. It's easier with an emoji. Ah, yes it is. Yes it is, Jeff. So, what I'm going to do tonight is those same colors, the colors I used here and here were the same color combination. The colors I used here was the same color, was another set of colors. I got 2 little 8x8s. Yeah, it is. It is. It's just I didn't let the paint dry underneath that I painted on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2 small straight pours onto some 8x8s. I didn't do anything to the paints themselves. Yep, cracks are a bummer. Yep. Oh, gotta put my powder on, my baby powder, because I don't have a struggle cam. Let's see. Well, we'll talk after the live, Linda. How's that? Okay? We'll talk after the live. I know, mom to a mom, I know what it is. You know. Yep, exactly, Kelly. Mine are 42 and 33, but they're still my babies. They're still my little ones. I have a boy and a girl. The boy's the oldest. And between those two awesome kids, I got 6 awesome grandkids. Ha! Okay, let's see. I'll just put the cup right here. Okay, I'm gonna do the red combination too on this one. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some of the purple. Now I'm just gonna do a straight pour, and I'm only gonna do hopefully only 2 ounces in the cup. I don't know. I get a little heavy-handed, but that's okay with the paint. Okay, a little bit of copper. Well, wait a minute. Let me put a little bit of red in there. Now, if you were here Saturday, these are custom colors only because I don't know what colors I mixed together. I found 3 bottles of different reds and just poured them all together. They're all mixed with Floetrol. I know the feeling, Kelly. I know the feeling. Yeah, I just had mine. Feels like I just had mine yesterday, too. Okay. Let me put a little bit of copper on top of that. Okay. And a little bit of black. Oh, hello, Arnie, and hello, Mr. Larry. Okay, a little bit of black. This might end up being about 3 ounces. Okay, let me put some of the darker red on top of that. Well, it's not really a darker red. It started out as a darker red, but it didn't exactly stay that way. Okay, that's not quite 2 ounces yet, so let me put a little bit more paint in there. Are you out of the hospital yet, Mr. Ernie? I hope so. I hope so. Hospitals are no fun. I know that for a fact. Okay, some black. And then some more of the red. Oh, I put the cap back on. You can't pour out of the bottle if you don't take the cap off, right? Ha! Okay. I don't know how this is going to look, but we will find out. And then Saturday we will see what the dried results look like, because I'm hoping it turns out good. Oh, tell me about it. I had 2 or 3 of them in the last couple of weeks, and that's enough for me. That is enough for me. Hang on, I'm just moving my one set of paints out of the way. Okay, so this is probably more than I need. Yeah, my chat is going fine. Okay, so I'm just going to do a straight pour right in the middle. It's not going to have the cool little flower like I got with the, oh, this might not have been enough paint. Well, we'll find out. Okay, let me try to keep it as a little ring. Oops, there we go. Well, we'll find out if I have enough. I might not. Welcome back, Lorraine. Okay, giving it a little torch. Oh, I think I got enough paint on here. I don't have as much copper in this as I had in the other one. Okay, don't want it to go out the corner yet. See, these are the same paints, didn't add any water to them. okay, because I was thinking they were too thick, but obviously, okay, bringing it back to the center. Now I'm going to bring it down here, and I'm going to do a little corner catcher with my hand so it doesn't go all the way off the edge. There we go, and back. Okay, now I've got all the paint in the middle, so let me take it all the way straight down, not letting it go over the edge. My hand is stopping it, I hope. Yeah, it's stopping it. Okay, back to the center. It's pretty. Okay, now let's see what I can do about covering this side. Walking it a little bit, back and forth. It needs to go that way just a little bit. Okay. Okay, that looks pretty. Okay. I knew these colors would work because of what I got. I just am praying to the paint gods I don't get cracking. Okay, let's see what I can do down here. And I'm not going to worry about catching it. It's going to need a little bit of a super tilt. I don't have that much paint left on here. Okay, off that edge, and then off that edge. There we go. Okay, now I got some little naked parts on my sides, so I'm gonna touch some paint right there. There's no prepping on this canvas. Yes, it does. It does, Linda. I thought they were a little bit too thick is why it was happening. Nope. Did Miss Moose show up yet? Okay, she didn't show up yet. Unfortunately, she's an old hand at this, of the cracking, okay? And we kibitzed and kibitzed about what could have been wrong with my paint, why it cracked, and the only thing we could come up with was that it was painted, that I painted it and didn't let it dry. Thank you, Kelly. So this one is done. Let me wipe off my gloves to torch it, and then I'll bring it up for a close-up, and then I'll do the other color combination, which was some darker blues I mixed together. I know the one bottle's got the grayish blue in there. The third bottle, I think, is the Amsterdam turquoise blue with some other stuff in there. Okay, clean gloves so I don't get my torch dirty. Well, I'm going to have to say it looks very pretty. But, you know, we said that, too, about the one on Saturday. It just decided to crack. So, let me bring this up. Let me see where I'm at. Okay, there I am. I love all those little squiggly lines. And then look at this gradient corner over here. I like that, too. So, winner, winner, chicken dinner. As long as it dries okay. That's all I'm worried about. Okay, wait a minute. There we go. There we go. Okay, now I got more paint on my gloves because I want to bring back real quick, for those of you that came in a little late, I'm gonna show you the cracking that happened. This one, I'm not even gonna give this to St. Vinny's, okay? It's awful. It's got too many cracks. It was like maybe a $3 canvas, maybe a $2.50 canvas. So it's history. Although, no, I don't even want to try to save what's in the middle right here. I don't even want to try to save that. So that's what happened. And the only thing that Moose and I could figure out was, because I painted it with just straight paint and a brush with titanium white, it wasn't dry enough, and that's what made the cracking. Because obviously you can see over here it's not that bad. I think I didn't paint a lot over here. So that's what the problem was with that one. So now I'm giving these paints another shot. Yeah, I do, Lorraine. Well, hello, Miss Vic. Nice to see you. And hello to anybody else I missed. I'm looking. Yes, I do, Lorraine. You see these cookie cutters? I mean, they're not very high, but that's usually, well, I can't say the air's flowing that much because I've got press and seal on the back of all my canvases. So let's try the blues now. Let me put a little bit of some of the copper in the bottom. Okay, I want the copper to be prominent. That could have been okay, but gesso needs to dry too, I think, Kelly. Okay, now these are all custom mixed colors. Don't ask me which colors are in there because oh. Linda, take a shot. Oh, look at that. Nice long one. Ooh. Ooh. Take a shot. I actually found a bona fide booger in there. There we go. That I don't know, Kelly, because I really don't use it that much. Let me see. I'm going to put some of the lighter blue next to it. Yeah, I do consistently use it. You're right, Jeff. So, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Me and these colors just are going round and round. Yeah, booger. Bona fide booger. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of black on top of this. And then I'm going to finish it off. Hello, Miss Roxy. Nice to see you. Is there a bone in the booger? No, it was just a Floetrol booger. Because that Floetrol does do that in these bottles. Okay, and this is the one that I can definitely tell you that there is some grayish blue in here. But there was some other blues too, so that's what happened. Okay. You think so? I don't know. I really don't know. Okay, and I'm going to put a little bit of copper on last, so the copper comes out the edges. I got way more paint on here than I did on the other one. Oh, yes, that's one of my favorite colors by Golden. That one and the Permanent Violet Dark. Oh, well, with the quinacridone, I love using the phthalo turquoise and the teal in the Golden. Okay, here we go. Here's my cup. More paint than there was in the other one. And now I'm just going to let the paint flow. Okay, bring it closer. Got a sneaky feeling all that copper on the edge is going to end up coming off. Okay, do some little twirlies so it doesn't look like a man part at the end. You can tell I hang around Fiona too much. Okay, let me give this a shot. Well, hello, Sherry. Nice to see you. I'm not sure what... And hello, Gretchen. Nice to see you. Linda, don't forget to put Gretchen's channel up. And put her schedule up, because I always forget what night she does what. And there is the star of the show, Miss Sophia Loren, a.k.a. Linda Sirianni. Okay, let me see. So, I'll bring it back one more time after I paint this one and show it to you. Okay, let me see where the paint's at. Okay, let me do it this way first. There we go. Slowly, slowly. It makes me think of that Lucy episode. Every time I say that, slowly I turn, step by step, inch by inch. Whap! Can you tell I watched too much Lucy when I was a kid? Okay, let's see how this opens up. Ooh, that copper's really, really pretty in the middle. Okay, that's off the corner. Okay, now back to the middle. And I got a line, but at least, well, there's some of these areas look like man parts, and if it really looks like a man part, I will I will take a skewer to it and fix it, or do a Fiona finger dip. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay, that looks pretty. Make sure all my side is covered. I see a little bit of a bare corner. Now I don't have to do the hand corner catcher. I can just let it flow. Let it flow. Woohoo! Run free, little doggies, run free. I tell that to my feet every night when I take my shoes off. Run free, little piggies, run free. I used to do that to my daughter, is why I still say it to myself too. Okay. Okay, let me see. Covered most of it. Yep. Oh, don't drop it. Don't drop it. Got a little bare spot. I might have had my finger still there. And then I got a little bit of a bare spot over here. And the rest of the sides look great. Okay. I think these are going to dry fine. So I really, really think that it was the fact that I had wet titanium white paint, straight paint, no water in it, and I just painted on some a little bit to cover up the design underneath, so it didn't show through on any parts of my want that to go just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. There you go. There you go. You got it. You got it. You got it. Yay! My paint did it. It went over the edge. Yay! Good paint. This is not a hold your beer moment. This is I'm going to do what she says. Okay. So, okay, I'm going to have to say, as long as it dries okay, let me torch it first. Well, I'm sorry, Linda, about that. Thank you, Lori. Let's see. Thank you, Angela. Oh, hi, Fatima. Nice to see you. Thank you, Fatima. Okay. Messy, messy hands. But I can't take my gloves off yet because I'm going to do, well, wait a minute. Let me get this stick out of here. I'm going to move this over and bring the other one back over. Oops, wrong torch. That's the old one that's got the stick. There it is. That's the old one that's got the sticky switch on it. Well, that was the copper I put in first, and I think I put too much. It kind of took over. So, thank you, Roxanne. Sales, because there's two. Is the other Roxanne here? I didn't see her yet. I'm not sure. Okay, here we go. Let me move these over because I'm going to bring the other one back. But let me bring this up for its little close-up. It's saying, I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeVille. Sorry. I have these little sayings that I just think of. When I say the word close-up, I always think of that line. I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeVille. Who used to say that? Was it Betty Davis? Was it Marilyn Monroe? It was some starlet back then. Okay. Yeah, the copper took over. Okay, now let me put this down. Move the cookie cutters in a little bit. Get some fresh napkins, because those napkins, right, those paper towels are soaked. Let's see. Anybody else come in? Okay. Yeah, I didn't think she was here. I didn't see her name yet. Okay, let me stick my hand under you and grab 4 cookie cutters to put down. These cookie cutters are the best in the world. Okay. See, this one is not getting any of the white. Well, okay, I will be honest. I have some canvas showing through right here around the corner. So let me dab some of the drippings on it. Okay, looks like the rest of, well, okay. See a little bit of the canvas threads there. Okay, so I'm going to have to say, if these paints dry, then I know, perfect, which I think they will, because that other one I did Saturday, unfortunately, I could see it on the sides. Well, Cynthia! Oh, Gloria Swanson. Oh, Mr. DeMille. Okay. Okay. I always thought it was DeVille. Miss Cynthia, so happy to see you. Okay. Let me take off my gloves and bring that back one more time. These are the same colors that are on those 2 canvases, okay? But the paint didn't dry, wasn't dry where I painted over it, and this is what happened, okay? And this is why I'm glad I did it on a cheapy one. Oh, there she is, Miss Roxanne Sexton. Hello, hello, hello. But I'm bringing this back. So for those of you, including the one that just came in, can see this. This is what happened. And Moose and I kibitzed about it on the phone Sunday. And I'll tell you what. Danielle! Oh my God! Hello, 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 Miss Danielle. I haven't seen you in a long, long time. Good to see you, honey. Danielle is D.L. Tyler. Her and I used to moderate over on Fiona's channel when Fiona was going live. That's where I met her, and that's where I met Moose. Okay, what made it crack, Fatima, was I had taken a brush and some plain white paint right out of the jar to paint over it, to cover up the design, okay? And I let it dry, but it wasn't completely dry. And when I poured over it, it caused it to crack. It caused the paint on top. So this is what happened with this one. This one's not even St. Vinny's worthy or Goodwill worthy. This one is dumpster worthy. So, unless Linda, you want me to cut the canvas off the frame and give you the canvas itself. But these paints are what I used right there. These paints are what I used right there, except I used more copper on that one, okay? So, now that, if these dry perfect, which I really, really think they will, because it looks like it's going to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try the spider strainer pours one more time on a big canvas. No, that's what I had done with that one, Danielle. That was a reused canvas. It had a very dry painting on there. It was a couple months ago I did it, but it looked like a sick bird feather. Looked like it came off a scrawny bird. So what I had done was I painted over it that day, and I should have done it the day before, but I don't plan stuff too quickly. So I painted over the design, the old design, with white paint, and the white paint wasn't completely dry, and Moose told me that's what happened, because Moose has had very much experience with it, okay, and because she told me she's always having her reused canvases crack. This is the first one that's cracked on me, and now I know what I did wrong. So what I'm going to do with the other ones that I want to reuse is I'm going to paint them and then let them dry completely a week or two, and then you reuse them. Because I am very, very upset with what happened. So, let me see. This is Tuesday. I know that Thursday, Gloria's doing something. I can't see, and I can't remember the time either. And then Saturday we come back for the Moose and Crazy show. I am on at Moose is on at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, and I'm the crazy one. I'm on at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. This Sunday. This Sunday is Larry and Angie over at Crunchberry's Playhouse. And then I'll be back Tuesday. Oh, and Sunday later in the day, later in the evening, isn't Sunday one of Gretchen's days? I'm not even going to worry about it, Jeff. The canvas cost me $2.50. Both designs look terrible, so it's just dumpster worthy. Okay, yeah, and yeah, and Gretchen's on Sunday, and Nathan, Fine Art Abstraction, usually does a premiere on Sundays. He's in Australia, so his premieres are on at 10:30 Eastern, which is morning time for him. And then, of course, I'll be back Tuesday. Don't forget, every Saturday I do giveaways in my live. I'm giving away another painting this weekend. So your heart is truly racing. Oh, that's a shame, Cynthia. Anyway, so I'm going to let everybody go. Thank you all for coming out. Y'all are awesome. You know that? Y'all are very, very awesome. I love my moderators. I love my VOAs. And I hate to interrupt the conversations, but is he ready, Mona? Is he there and ready? That's a smoker's cough. Oh, good night, Roxanne. Don't forget to text me when you come into town. And all I can say is bye for now. Love you, B. Wink, wink.